everyone, and welcome back to SEVENRIE Talk. I'm your host, Talitha, and today we're talking about a topic that's been buzzing everywhere: strawberry mentality in teenagers. You've probably heard this term before. It's often used to say that teens today, yes, our generation, are too sensitive, too emotional, or can handle real pressure. They say we're like strawberries, we look fine, but burst easily. But is that fair? Or is it just that adults don't really understand what we're going through? To help us figure this out, I've invited two amazing guests. Come, guys.
Hi,
Hi. How
Talitha.
are you?
Yeah, good. How are you? How are you? Nice to meet
Oh,
you.
I'm fine. Thank you. How about you, Sarah?
I'm good.
Okay.
Thank you too.
First, we have Sarah, a student who often speaks up about how tough situations are handled among teens today. Sarah, thanks for joining.
Thanks for having me, Talitha. This is definitely something we see a lot, especially in schools and online spaces.
And next, we have Riris, another student who's known for standing up for teens and talking about mental health. And we'll be glad you could join us too, Riris.
Hi guys, excited to be here, Talita. I think it's time we explain what's really going on with our generation.
Let's get into it, Sarah. Based on you've seen at school, on social media, or in friendship, how would you describe strawberry mentality among teens?
Thanks, Talitha. From my point of view, I think strawberry mentality is when teens react very emotionally to stress, criticism, or anything slightly uncomfortable. I've seen classmates get anxious or angry just because a teacher gave us a strict comment, or when people online completely break down after getting a few negative replies.
Oh, I've seen that before, Sarah.
And sometimes when school projects get hard or deadlines pile up, instead of trying harder, some just shut down and disappear. I've even seen students say, I can't take this anymore just because of group presentation. It makes it hard to rely on each other, right? And there was this viral post I saw where a teen got offended because their friend didn't text back quickly. It turned into a whole thing. That kind of emotional overreaction is what people mean by strawberry mentality. And I do kind of have some tweet that I found very interesting. It's from at Bincang Urban. I have a friend that's super strawberry. They always uses their mental illness for any situation. For example, I'm too overwhelmed. I can't do this, even though their group of friends doesn't sleep to do that assignment. And the wow is they once refused to open the door. And so I guess that sums up how mentality strawberry is.
That's a clear example, but I'm curious. Do you think this kind of reaction comes from not being taught how to handle pressure? Or is it more about the environment wherein no being just way more intense?
So honestly, I think it's a bit of both. We are under more pressure than ever, like great social media, parents' expectation, but at the same time, we haven't been taught healthy ways to handle stress. So when things get tough, a lot of people just shut down instead of pushing through. I do have this comment too. It says that I'm so tired for being a leader that have a strawberry mentality kid. I think that's so frustrating. Like,
Oh yeah. In my opinion, It's really hard to have a friend like that.
Yeah, I think that too.
Thanks, Sarah. Let's a quick look at the critical possibilities. What you respond to, you think this label is bad, or is meaning something deeper? I think it's missing a lot. I think the term strawberry mentally is actually absurd and often used, whether it is or even perceived as a way of being. It really pushes us trying to deal with feelings in a world that's constantly presenting us. First, we grew up with social media. We're exposed to thousands of opinions every day. And we constantly compare ourselves to others. That's a huge emotional load. When we react, it's not because we're weak, it's because we're human. And maybe we've never been taught how to regulate all the emotion in a healthy way. Yeah, I can see that. Okay. Second, when we talk about needing space or mental health days, it's not an excuse. We're trying to avoid breakdowns and burnout. Saying no or setting a boundary is actually strength. If someone needs time away from good work or school because they overwhelmed, that's not laziness. It's being aware of their limits. Finally, yes, we cry more openly or admit when we're not happy. That's maturity. That's honesty. It's better than hiding it and ending up with worse problems. We're learning how to talk about emotions, and I think that's great, right? That's a powerful point. What do you think, Sarah? Yeah, I think I can see it from that way too. Okay, please, but let me ask this. Some people worry that if we focus too much on emotion, we might lose our insurance. Like what if we end up avoiding balancing the name self-care? I heard that a lot and I get it, but I think there's a difference between avoiding and managing. There's one here isn't about sneaking and skipping hard things. It's about knowing how much you can handle at once. Sometimes I take a step back so I can come back stronger. Not because I want to escape. Avoiding everything hard on helping yourself. I think yourself until you break. So I have some comment from TikTok from user named Indah. The comment actually supports a positive view of the strawberry metal label. Gen Z is seen as brave because they know their limits and aren't afraid to say no to overworking or unhealthy pressure. They it's not a they are they just care more about mental health and life balance. They speak up against toxic work culture, are more open about their feelings, and still push through social and academic pressure. So, strawberry method isn't a medley, it shows how strong they are in protecting their well-being. Yeah. I think Germany is not totally weak as everyone's labeling this whole time, right? Yeah, they have another side of being to breath. That's right.
Let's go a bit personal here.
What's that?
Yeah. Sarah, have you ever caught yourself being too hard on someone? Maybe even yourself, because you expect to them to just deal with it.
Yeah, definitely. So here is. Have you ever think that if I can stay up late to finish this project, so why can they like that?
Oh yeah, I've ever think that before.
I think same, but not everyone can finish that though.
Yeah. But over time, I realized that not everyone is carrying the same emotional load. Like some people are dealing with anxiety or problems at home and other stuff we don't see. So I've learned to be more understanding.
Yeah, you should do that, Sarah.
Okay, and Riris, how do you personally know when you actually need a break versus when you're maybe avoiding something you just don't want to face?
Okay, good question, Talita. I try to ask myself, will this break will this break help me come back with more energy, or am I just escaping? It's not always easy, but when I notice I'm constantly stepping away from something, that's a red flag.
Red flag.
Okay. That's when I remind myself that growth sometimes means doing what's uncomfortable.
Really? That's a mature thought.
So far, we've heard both sides really clearly. Sarah sees some real concurs with how teens respond to stress, while Riris believes it's a shift toward emotional awareness. But is there a middle ground? Sarah, Riris, what do you think can both sides actually work together?
Honestly, yes. I don't think our views are completely opposites. I agree with Riris that mental health is super important. We should be allowed to talk about emotions and take care of ourselves. But what I'm saying is, sometimes it feels like people stop trying as soon as something feels too hard. We need to learn how to push through those moments too.
Okay, I get that, and I agree that quitting everything at the first sign of stress isn't healthy either. But what I want people to see is that sometimes when we step back or take a break, it's not giving up, it's regrouping, like taking care of ourselves so we can keep going without breaking down completely. So I have some tweet from at Laufova, and she said that Gen Z student feeling stressed out because of school and UTBK exam prep.
Yeah. UTBK is like days ago, right? Like recently.
Yeah. Side note to that, they must have a hard day.
It must
Right.
be strong. Yeah.
They use the phrase strawberry mental to describe how easily they feel overwhelmed. Even though they understand the lessons, the pressures makes it hard for them to do the questions. Being around ambitious friends and having too many school tasks like exams and presentations makes things worse.
Yeah, like us, right? We
Yeah,
have so many school projects.
so really it's affecting their health too. Lack of sleep, skin breakouts, hair loss, and tired eyes. They feel like they failed before in choosing the right school. So now they are hoping to get into the sociology major at FISIP UI. But they are also starting to lose confidence. In this case, strawberry mental isn't about being weak. It's about being tired and under too much pressure. So that's it.
So, how can teens tell the difference between something that genuinely too much right now and something that's hard but doable?
That's told. I think it comes with our self awareness and also with support. If we had more people helping us sort through our feelings instead of judging us, we'd make a better choices. I believe that, and it's not always obvious in a moment.
Okay, I get that exactly, and I think we need both message. It's okay to rest, and you can do hard things. They are not opposites. You can feel overwhelmed and still move forward. We just need the right tools, and a little more kindness, honestly.
Everyone should do that. They can have a rest and come back stronger, like you said, but with a point, not escaping, right?
Before we close, let me ask, if you could send one honest message to adults who say our generation is too soft, what would it be?
So I'd say maybe we're not too soft, maybe we're just more honest. Don't confuse feeling deeply with being weak.
Okay, it's my turn to say, ask us what we're going through before you judge us. What you call sensitivity might be emotional intelligence in progress. So that's it.
And what's your message to teens who might be listening and feel just lost or overwhelmed?
So I'm gonna say it's okay to feel, but don't stop there. You're capable of more than you think, even when it's tough.
Okay, it's okay to pause. That doesn't mean you're giving up. It means you're choosing to care for yourself so you can come back stronger.
Itu sering terjadi di realita. Kalau lu selalu mikirin mental health, mental health, mental health, mental health, mental health, lu ambruk beneran. Dunia ini emang maksa kita harus kuat. Dunia ini maksa kita harus kuat. Jadi setiap ujian, setiap cobaan yang dikasih ke kita, lu harus tanemin di otak lu kalau lu lebih kuat daripada ujian yang datang sama diri lu. Jadi kalau ada sesuatu hal yang berat banget di kehidupan lu, ya tandanya lu kuat untuk ngadepin itu. Lawan aja, lawan, bertahan atau tumbang, ngerti nggak? Prinsip hidup gua atau prinsip di dunia ini, lu mau bertahan, lawan atau tumbang. Simple. Jadi nggak ada main di tengah-tengah. Oh, mental health isu dulu. Boom, dapat ujian lagi. Boom lagi, lu kena kasus misalkan. Lu kena PHK. Boom lagi, diuji lagi. Lu dihianatin orang atau lu kena rampok di jalan. Pada akhirnya, realita kan selalu seperti itu. Dunia itu akan nguji lu. Nggak pandang mental health lu di level berapa-berapa, dia nggak akan pernah mau tahu. Jadi saran gua, mental health isu itu kayak bunga. Daripada lu terus siramin mental health sampai akhirnya bener-bener lu jadi lemah, ngerti nggak? Lu terlalu fokus ke situ. Nggak bisa bangkit dari setiap ujian yang lu hadapin. Mending lawan, mending jalan terus. Kalau lu mau istirahat sejenak, it's okay. Tapi habis itu jalan.
From that previous video, I think he has a good point and I agree what he said. The video said, if you always minding or overthink your mental health, you probably can fall in your life. The world is exactly demand and require for us to be super strong and stand still. So, with every challenges you have in your life, you must instill the thought in your mind that you are capable and strong more than the challenges itself. When that struggles come, you must know that you are ready and can handle it. You have to fight it or surrender and then damaging yourself. In life, there is much struggle that can happen. For example, you got robbed, betrayed, or losing yourself. It's okay to rest or take a break, but then you must continue your journey. Life doesn't care if you have a problem or mental breakdown. It always continues, so it depends to ourselves. I think from these videos, this is a good reminder for us to face this life. So cheer up, guys.
If you have a strawberry mentality and face the world of work, your seniors will definitely think you are incompetent. I have a video that shows that having a strawberry mentality in the world of work is not entirely wrong, especially for Gen Z like us. So, here's the video.
Kita perlu paham tentang pemikiran Gen Z yang kritis dan punya prinsip don't work harder but work smarter. Jadi, mereka memang cenderung memilih pekerjaan yang sesuai dengan minat, nilai, dan tujuan mereka. Kecenderungan Gen Z untuk mengutamakan work-life balance itu juga bukan berarti mereka malas bekerja keras. Justru mereka tuh sadar kalau misalnya kesehatan fisik dan psikis itu sama pentingnya dengan pencapaian profesional. Walaupun kesannya agak sedikit manja atau drama banget gitu, namun mereka tuh sadar kalau misalnya mereka merasa kelelahan dan kurang sejahtera, itu akan mengurangi produktivitas dan akhirnya akan berdampak buruk buat perusahaan. Penting untuk dicatat bahwa stereotip negatif seperti Gen Z tuh mental tempe banget sih, itu akan menghambat peluang Gen Z di dunia kerja dan akan memperkuat stigma yang kurang adil. Sebagai gantinya, mari kita fokus pada kekuatan dan potensi dari Gen Z ini. Karena sebenarnya Gen Z itu adalah generasi yang kreatif, inovatif, dan mampu beradaptasi dengan cepat. Gen Z juga mau kok belajar dari para senior-seniornya. Jadi, kalau misalnya memang ada attitude atau behavior yang kurang berkenan, mereka terbuka kok untuk berkomunikasi dan mendapatkan nasihat. Sangat mungkin kok untuk Gen Z, milenial, dan generasi-generasi di atasnya ini berkolaborasi untuk mencapai tujuan perusahaan. Yuk belajar dan berkarya bersama tanpa melihat usia.
I agree with that video that the strawberry mentality label often attached to Gen Z in the workplace is unfair and overly simplistic. So basically, Gen Z grew up in an era of rapid information, constant digital connectivity, and ever-evolving work structures. It's no surprise they prioritize work-life balance and seek jobs aligned with their personal values and passions. This doesn't mean they're unwilling to work hard, rather, they emphasize efficiency and sustainability. They believe in working smart, not just hard. This mindset matters because they understand that chronic exhaustion and stress can reduce productivity and even harm a company's long term performance. Their approach to work is not laziness, it's a conscious effort to build a healthier, fairer, and more humane work environment. Negative stereotypes like calling them too soft risk undermining their potential and limiting opportunities for growth. In truth, Gen Z brings a lot to the table. They're adaptive, creative, tech-savvy, quick learners, and open to collaboration, especially when respected and guided through healthy communication. Instead of reinforcing unfair judgments, we should focus on their strength and the positive contributions they can make. With the right approach, intergenerational collaboration between Gen Z, millennials, and older generations can drive progress and create a stronger, more balanced workplace culture. That's it.
Wow, wow, wow. There are so many questions. Here's the conclusion. Strawberry mentality usually refers to young people seen as fickle or too sensitive, but maybe they are just more aware of mental health and know their limits. Instead of judging, maybe we should understand the different challenges each generation face. Okay, that's powerful, both of you. Thank you, Sarah and Riris, for being so open and real today. To everyone listening, whatever kind of teen you are, remember, strength looks different for everyone. Sometimes it's finishing a talk text. See you. So here's the conclusion for today's podcast. Strawberry mentality describes people who may look great on the outside but are easily hurt or give up when things get tough. It shows a lack of resilience and the ability to deal with pressure, failure, or criticism. It's something we should be aware of because it affects how we grow, work, and live in the real world. And this a message to everyone who is watching this podcast right now. Don't be afraid of failure or criticism. Those things help us grow stronger and become better. Life is not always easy, so we need to build a strong mindset. Keep learning and not give up just because something feels hard or uncomfortable. And how's our impression of this topic? This topic reminds us to reflect on ourselves. Are we strong enough to face life's challenges? Or do we give up too easily? Hopefully, after hearing this, we can be more motivated to build a torture and more mature mindset that help us keep moving forward in life.
She ain't got no money, her clothes are kinda funny, her hair is kinda wild and free. Oh, boy, love flows where my rosemary goes, and nobody knows like me. Okay.
Tapi Mek Story kan trailer gak penuh dan maksudnya sing di video itu. Jadi trailer habis itu intro.
Bisa ya, Ama.
Terus kayak
Can I get a kiss? And can you make it last forever? I said I'm about to go to war, and I don't know if I'ma see you again. Can I get a kiss? And can you make it last forever? I said I'm about to go to war, and I don't know if I'ma see you again.
I said, okay, do my infatuation and translating to another form of what you call it. Oh yeah, I ain't met you, I've been looking, stopped the waiting for, I stopped the chasing like an alcoholic. You don't understand me, what the fuck do you mean? It's them rose to the cheeks, yeah, it's them dirt colored eyes. Sugar, honey, iced tea, bumblebee on the scene. Yeah, I give up my bakery to have a piece of your pie. 20 vision. Cupid hit me with precision. I wonder if you look both ways when you cross my mind.